Yes, I love this land. It takes my breath away.
Welcome to Texas 10. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Steve.
And we are traveling the roads of Texas. And today we're going to East Texas, Angelina County.
Far East Texas, sort of southeast Texas, down near Houston, but far enough away from Houston that it has the country feel.
Oh, it definitely has a country feel. And it's Lufkin is the county seat.
It is.
Which is where we went. And there is a great little fact about Angelina County. Do you know what it is, Steve?
I do know what it is, but I'm going to I think it's appropriate if you give the fact about Angelina County.
It is the only county in Texas out of 254 named after a woman. Yes.
You go. Way to
go. Lufkin and Angelina County.
Well, you can't just say, now that you've whet our appetite, you can't just say it's named after. What woman was it named after?
It was named after an Indian woman or Native American woman. The Spanish missionaries nicknamed her Angelina.
Right. And so she helped them. I think it's funny. The missionaries came to help the Native Americans, but a lot of times that actually had to go the other way.
Right.
And so you'll find a lot. The Angelina River, I think there's a national forest nearby. They're all named after Angelina. So she must have given a lot of help.
She must have been a great woman. I love her already.
Right. Well, and that brings me to another woman that I really like in Lufkin, which is, let's jump to the Standpipe. I don't know if it's cafe or coffee shop, but
coffee.
Right. So it's on the corner, and there is a mural on the outside of the Standpipe coffee shop, and it's a flapper-looking 20s chick, and it is one of my favorite murals in the state of Texas.
Yeah, I love it too. It's really great. And so they have other murals too, but that's really the best one.
And if you go into the Standpipe coffee shop, which you should do.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. It's a community center. We were just there on a Saturday morning and it was hopping.
Right.
But you go in and they've got a great mural on the inside that was not repainted. It was uncovered when they did the remodel, the renovation to it. It was great. And I mentioned we were there on a weekend. We went for the wedding of Travis and Caitlin Rollins.
Yeah.
Shout out to Travis and Caitlin. We were there with a bunch of our college buddies. And so they were interested in what we were doing. So we were going to show them how we tour a small town.
So we went downtown, and it was kind of funny because we always start at the courthouse because typically, especially in smaller towns, the square, that's where everything's happening.
Right.
Not so in Lufkin.
Right,
so here we were, so excited to show our friends. We get to the courthouse, and they were like,
what are we going to do for the other 12 hours before the wedding starts?
There's nothing here. But
we were wrong. First,
wrong.
the courthouse is sort of a modern design. It's lower. It doesn't really rise up, and it's not like Melissa said, it's not on a square, so it's not as commanding as I like a courthouse to be. So I was a little disappointed in the courthouse, although I do like the mid-mod architecture. But then if you just walk down the street a ways, there is a main street, and it's got all the things. It's got all the small town things.
It's got great boutiques, great shopping. So all of our Baylor pals, we had a great time. The women had a fabulous time. In fact, one of our friends makes a friend wherever she is. And we had the greatest time in one of the boutiques. I don't know, the guys couldn't get us out because we were having so much fun shopping and talking to the owners. And it was just really
super
fun.
friendly folks there.
Yes.
The Lufkin people were great. Every place we went in, they seemed, now they were going to, people that might spend money in their store, but a lot of times that actually doesn't encourage people. But everybody was so welcoming, I would say, in Lufkin. That was great. And so you had the boutiques, and then you also had the vintage shopping.
Really great vintage
shopping.
Like with high-end antiques and things.
Just a better eye and maybe a little more discerning. Sometimes you go in, it's just a junk shop. Not these places.
They're really beautiful.
Then we stopped by the Pines Theater.
Yes.
And that was awesome. We love the Old Town theaters. This one has been fully renovated. It's got a great sign. It's got a great entrance. They do live shows there now. So big thumbs up to the Pines Theater. There was a brewery there and I think it was Angelina Brewery when we were there. I think it has changed hands since then, but it was right downtown, and we had a nice little afternoon refreshment there.
Right.
It was great.
It's really a great place to go, if you want a full weekend, because I know that there's a golf course you didn't get to play on, but you were really kind of hoping you
Well,
had.
I have played on it.
Oh, you have?
Yes,
I
right.
think
So
I
the
knew that.
Crown Colony Resort is one of Texas's premier golf destinations, and it makes sense because East Texas, it's so much easier to grow things in East Texas. It is great for golf courses, and Crown Colony certainly is one. But if golfing's not your thing, maybe fishing is. And Lake Sam Rayburn, or Sam Rayburn Reservoir, is massive.
It's huge.
It is huge. It actually touches 5 counties in Texas, Angelina being one of them, and is one of our premier fishing spots. Obviously, it's big enough to do anything you want to do on a lake. You can ski, you can sail, you can paddleboard, you can kayak, but mostly you can fish.
But that lake is one of the lakes where they have the great angler. How do you say that?
Angler.
Angler. Did I say it right? The fishing competitions.
Right.
On that lake.
A lot of people just call them bass fishing competitions.
But it's
bass tournaments.
Right. So it's a great lake.
You call it an angling event if you want.
Well,
but bass tournament, I think is.
But anyway, you can catch a lot of bass in that lake. So
yes.
It's great.
It's a big lake. Great big lake. And so, like Melissa was saying, it's a great weekend spot if you're going to take a group of couples, because you can do almost anything in terms of interest there. It's great hunting. They've got a great Christmas thing at Christmas. And then you can, they actually, we didn't get a chance to do this. We have to go back to Lufkin, because they have 3 very good small museums there. There's a Museum of East Texas History, one where if you want to learn more about Angelina, there is a Native American sort of museum. So if you're a history buff, there is plenty to do there. There's shopping, there's eating, there's golfing, there's fishing, there's drinking. What is not to love about Lufkin?
You should go to Lufkin.
And Angelina County.
Yes. So we encourage you to get on the road and travel the roads of Texas and discover what you can in these great counties and these small towns. And Lufkin's really not all that small,
right,
in a little bit bigger towns.
Right. And so what we also encourage you to do is go to texas10.com. We don't have time to give you the lowdown on each of the things you can see, but like hours and addresses and phone numbers and whatnot. Go to the Angelina County Field Guide and you will see all of that. And follow us on social media. We would love for you to give us likes, follows, subscribe, shares, all the things those kids do. We would love for that to happen. And so that is Angelina County, Lufkin.
Do it. Go.
Yeah, do it. Do all those things.
Do all those things.
All right.
And we hope to see you again right here on Texas 10.
Bye.
From the Palo Duro to the Gulf Coast Plain, from the heart of the hill country to the piney wood shade, I love this land. It takes my breath away.